Hello and good evening. I'm Major Mohammed Ali Shah. I have the proud privilege and honor to be in conversation with two wonderful ladies. Well, by now, none of them need any introduction. Dr. Chakraborty is a well known skin specialist, skin doctor, as others say, a dermatologist. Well, she, her reputation for curing a patient is fabulous. And you can see Antara, popularly known as the small little girl in Calcutta. That name is given by me itself when I went for a book launch. Well, let me tell you a bit about Dr. Chakraborty, who is an award winning skin expert. She's renowned for her innovative treatments that delivers real lasting results. Her precision and artistry have earned her the trust of celebrities and clients alike. She leads the treatment and expertise side of the business, ensuring the highest standards of care. Well, celebrities from all across, they hunt out for her and they trace her out and they consult her for treatment. And she is very kind and generous and philanthropic in helping out people, a lot of people. A person with a golden heart, I would say. Antra, you have seen her earlier on my YouTube channel. I went to Calcutta for her book launch. Antara is a layer बोले या lawyer बोले lawyer बोलते हैं ठीक है. She's a lawyer and author of Blissfully Yours Always and also a passionate skincare advocate. During COVID, she founded Nurtured by Nature, which was recognized by Biz Women, Luxembourg, Young Entrepreneurs of England, the Time magazine, at Skinbee. She spearheads outreach and growth, championing the brand's mission and cultivating a strong, engaged community together. They are propelling Skinbee to new heights. More than business partners, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chakraborty and Antara share a profound mission to help people feel beautiful, confident, comfortable in their own skin. Their nature driven, science backed approach ensures safe, effective, and transformative skincare. In this conversation, they will share their remarkable journey, their passion, their vision for the future of Skin Bay. Let's welcome Dr. Chakraborty. First, let me ask her that you can see a very glowing skin, a glowing face over there. Doctor, skin conditions can leave
Thank
more
you.
than just physical scars. They profoundly impact a person's self-esteem. Well, doctor, you are known for not only treating the condition but also for helping individuals rediscover their confidence and self-worth, right? Now, could you share a deeply moving experience from your practice, doctor?
Absolutely, sir. It is our confidence is directly related to our skin, and in fact, I had the opportunity to experience such a thing. So I had a patient earlier, like maybe 2 3 years back. She had basically what we call nodular cystic acne. It's a very painful and blemish condition. It happens all over the face. So it was like she had the experience of like after that she never went out with friends. She did not go to the social gatherings. Even at work, she was feeling very low confidence. So basically, this emotional weight is much more heavier than the like the actual skin condition. So when she came first to us with this problem, we like right from the beginning we had a point that we have to treat her in a different way. It's not only about the skin. We have to treat her with a lot of compassion and genuine care. Then only she can recover from just like not only the skin condition, from her mental situation as well. So and she had also tried various online products and different online consultations and everything, but ultimately it worsened her situation, and she actually felt like that she's never going to get better. In fact, I'll tell you one thing, she felt that she can take her life. She was at the verge of taking her life. It was such a severe situation. So our team, we decided that like we have to give her a different kind of approach. We have to be very kind and genuine with her. So we decided the treatment plan, which was very minimalistic, and we decided in some non-invasive holistic treatment, because injectables and then a lot of invasive treatments like PRP and everything, it can damage her mental situation as well. So we decided we'll just go holistic with her. So that's how we treated her, and with a proper skincare routine at home. Slowly over the months, she recovered, and the flawless skin that we helped her to achieve gave her a confidence to speak out. She was back to her work. She was back to her social gatherings. She was back to her
There
social
seems to be
gatherings.
some network error, and but I'm sure the doctor will be back with us very soon, and I can see some very fine comments coming in, but also at the same time, until the doctor is back. Antara, since we're having this conversation, I remember during one of our conversations you mentioned that Skin Bee has evolved in more than just a skincare clinic, right? It has become
Yes,
a safe
absolutely.
space where people feel heard and supported.
I want to go to
Now, how is Skin Bee helping individuals find their voice and break the stigma around the skin and hair issues?
Oh, so doctor, do you want to complete what you were saying? Since you got
Yes,
cut
doctor.
out.
Yes, doctor. Doctor, yes, you can complete what you are saying, doctor. I think doctor is having some network issues there.
Okay. So should I answer the question?
Yes, yes, Antara, please. Please go ahead.
Yes. So what really happened was that oh, she's not on chat. Anyway, so
I think your mother is here. She's watching. Sheetal ma'am, if you one little work ma'am does. So Sheetal ma'am, I know you are a big admirer of the doctors, and yes, doctor is back. Other Sheetal ma'am, you can tell her, you can call her up. Yes. Yeah, doctor. Yes, doctor. You can
yes.
complete what you were saying, doctor. Please.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we approached her in a different way. Basically, in a natural way, we gave her very non-invasive treatments, holistic approach, and slowly over the months, she recovered without any kind of mental stress, like giving her all the injectables and everything. So she recovered beautifully, and she had a flawless skin. She was back to her work. She was back to her social gatherings. She like mixed up with friends, and she had a normal life. So basically, this was a very big achievement for me. Providing individuals with a like good skin and seeing them getting the confidence back, it gave me a different kind of mileage for my work. So that's the thing. I think
Wow, it must be so gratifying and satisfying for you, in fact, doctor. And when you bring a smile to people's faces and you heal them, not just physically, also, but even emotionally and mentally. I mean, it's
right, right.
spiritually. Talking about spiritually, because Antara is heavily into spiritual
Mm.
practice. Antara, yes. Uh, do you remember what I'd asked you, or you want me to repeat it again?
No, I do remember. So you asked me that Skin Bee goes beyond to give people a voice, which is very rightly said. So if you think about it, what really happened was that we saw a gap in the market. So as we rightly said that we don't just sort of endorse good skin, but we also endorse the importance of speaking to the soul. So we saw a gap in the market and we discovered that we want people to speak out. We want people to share their stories. So I'm so happy to announce for the very first time that SkinBee has actually invested and made a beautiful podcast studio where people write from acid victims, especially acid victims, people who are facing issues with to do with skin-based discrimination. As you know, our country has for centuries, because of British rule, because of colonialism. Even when I went to the UK to study, I always felt that, oh, will I be accepted? I'm brown. Will they even like me? So for centuries we've been told that it's all about fair and lovely and fair and handsome and all of these things. But if you think about it, now all these companies are changing their names. It's all becoming about glow and lovely and Pond's bright beauty, not white beauty. So we want in our very own podcast studio, we want all these beautiful people to come in. It'll be a Skin Bee's own podcast studio in which the doctor and I will be basically interviewing people from acid victims to people who have been through some kind of insecurities when they were younger, because we always underestimate as to how deep looks, like looks insecurities in terms of looks can have on a person. Like you mentioned, sir, that you had a stammer which let you in so inconfident in the early parts of your career and your life, but then how you got over it. So similarly, a blemish, aging skin, uh, like losing hair loss can have a severe massive impact on the mental health of an individual. So we not only want to cure that in the clinic, but we want people to speak out. And if anybody wants to share their stories, survival stories, we do want to start with acid victims and help them. But right from celebrities to whoever wants, we want to give them this platform for the very first time. And this is what sets us apart from any clinic in Calcutta or anywhere. There's so many skin clinics that will have the best skincare facilities, etc. But will you find a skin clinic that provides an avenue for counseling? So in our skin clinic, doctor does all the skin part of the work, all the physical work, but I am there to help them emotionally, to counsel them spiritually, as well as give them the opportunity to use our podcast room in the most reasonable rates of a no cost at all, to share their experience and to share their stories with us. So that's what I wanted to say on that matter.
Wow, I mean, at reasonable rates and helping people out. No, I'm sure. I mean, that would be, in fact, Dr. Chakraborty, I would like to put this to you. In fact, you are widely recognized for your kindness and generosity, as Antara just mentioned about reasonable rates. And clients and staff often speak about your compassionate nature. What inspires this deep sense of empathy in you in a society
Thank
where
you.
it's driven by self interest? What motivates you to remain so selfless and philanthropic and empathizing with others?
Thank you so much, sir, for this compliment. But honestly, my empathy, it stems from my own life experience. The realization that every individual is fighting their own battle. That is the main thing that I have understood, which we may or may not understand. So there's like the only thing that I can give is empathy towards the other person. And my motivation again, so the thing is that when a person, after getting treated for his or her skin and hair, when the confidence level soars up, that is my main motivation. Every time I complete a patient or a client and they are happily like promoting me, I don't have to market in a different way. They themselves go outside and with word of the mouth, that's how my basically clinic runs. So they get more patients for me because they are so happy with it, and they feel a different kind of confidence, different kind of trust in me, in my brand and our clinic. So that is the thing which mostly motivates me every day.
Right. Adra, and you also shared that the Skin Bee holds a special target group that's close to its heart. In fact, could you tell us more about this group and how you envision making a meaningful impact on their lives, Antara?
Skin Bee is a place, it's a clinic, it's this home that wants to provide the best facilities, and it salutes the wives of army personnels. So Skin Bee wants to make any kind of facilities, for example, skin relaxation, meditation, sound healing, counseling sessions, everything available in privileged rates for wives of army personnel, whether it's Army Wives Welfare Association or Defense and Navy Wives Army Association. So if we really want to collaborate with them, so if because we really feel that a lot of the times we all talk about human rights and we all talk about so many rights in this world where everything suddenly is an offense. You call, like, even when people say that, oh, everything's fine but only if you're a little taller, and even that's, I feel like, oh, excuse me, so everything, people should be sensitive towards everybody, and people normally forget that there are so many unsung heroes, especially the wives of army personals. So we want to open our hearts and our minds and our souls to such ladies, even the daughters, even the sons, all of these people. And we want to have them in. We want to go and visit them and try to get them the best treatments possible, help them feel what the one with themselves. In fact, very recently I was watching this amazing movie called Skyforce, in which when the Air Force officer, when he was gone missing, then the amount of wait that his wife had to do. He had a very very young daughter. The amount she had to wait, she was an unsung hero, and later, when after years she came to know that he was no more, he sacrificed his life. So we really feel, and I think we are so inspired by you, sir, in this, because when I spent so much time with you in Calcutta, so we made it our mission to support such individuals and basically salute them and thank them for all their sacrifices.
Thank you very much, Antara. I would like to ask both of you, in fact, Dr. Chakraborty and Antara, both of you, if TEDx were to come across this interview of ours and invite you both to speak on behalf of Skin B, what would be the core message you would like to share with the world? Let's have Dr. Chakraborty first.
The thing that I would like to say is healing goes beyond the surface.
Oh,
It's not
wow.
just about the scars, it is about the soul.
Wow. That's beauty is skin deep, as they say, right? So that's a message you would like to throw to the universe.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's very nice.
So if I had to
Antara?
elaborate on, yeah, if I had to elaborate on what Doctor said, we would basically go, like our mission is beyond like skin to reach the soul. And what is very very special about our clinic is the fact that a lot of clinics, like no offense to them, with all due respect, sometimes what happens is that people are provided temporary relief. For a few
Hmm.
months you get all these treatments done, you feel amazing, you feel like, oh, you're getting so many compliments, but it's all temporary. They might be using certain fillers or certain serums, but the speciality about Skin B is that all the machines and everything used is natural. What we're trying to do is basically give life to the already existing cells who they might have lost their power, they might have not been able to perform their functions well. So we're trying to use our products and our machines, and not just that, our counseling, our time, our smile, our energy to us, our patients. And not, we don't even like to call them patients actually, because they're not, like, they're just our friends. They are going through what we are going through every day. So we want to make sure that when they leave our clinic, they feel like a whole new person. So it's about reaching, like, literally going beyond. And in fact, when I remember that I was, for 3 years I was in the Vedanta Academy, and that time, um, my skin faced a lot of harsh sunlight, and I had to do a lot of gardening work as well. So when I came back to Calcutta, I was like, oh God, I had such beautiful skin in London, and I used to get so many compliments, and people used to be like, oh, your skin is so exotic. Are you Latina? Like, are you from Latin America? And I was like, no. They're like, oh, you look like J Lo. So yeah, so then people used to, so when I came back to Calcutta, I rushed to Dr. Chakraborty, and the way she gave back my, and she's still giving back my glow to my skin, and it's just amazing how she just like just makes me feel like a whole new person. And I want everybody to experience that, and that's our mission and our goal.
Right, and I would, before I let you both go, in fact, I would like to ask Doctor one pertinent question. Just yesterday I was speaking to one 21-year-old young strapping boy from Punjab, and I said, "Army needs young men like you. Why don't you join the army?" He said, "Oh, I would love to, sir, but I've had a permanent tattoo in my hand, and with a permanent tattoo, I cannot now join the army." So, a person who's made a tattoo in his hand, what is the procedure? Is it possible, firstly, to reverse it, to go back, and if at all, is it painful?
Absolutely. This is a common issue that we get in our clinic. In fact, I have known this fact. In order to get into army or a premium, this thing, they need to get the tattoos removed. So that
Hmm.
we have been dealing with that. In fact, I'll tell you, tattoo removal is possible. With Q-switch laser, with a US FDA approved Q-switch laser, tattoo removal is very much possible. And in fact, nowadays the lasers that are available, they can remove all kinds of colors, because in one tattoo they use many kind of colors. So that is in fact possible. It requires a few set of sessions. The person needs to visit the clinic and take the session, but ultimately after a few sessions, in a few months, the tattoo gets removed. And painful, and we always like use anesthesia. That's a cream anesthesia that we use. So after 30 minutes of anesthesia, then only we go ahead with the procedure. So practically it doesn't pain that much.
Okay, so would I be fair? Would it be fair to compare it with the root canal treatment of a tooth? Say a couple of sittings.
No, that is a bit different. That is like this requires much more sessions, honestly. So because the tattoos are very much well engraved into the skin, and that takes a lot of effort for us also, and from the person side also, to consecutively take the sessions. It requires more or less about 8 to 10 sessions
Right.
in any
Okay.
kind of tattoo. Yeah.
Wonderful. And lastly, before I let you go, I know you are very, very busy doctor, and
No,
it's
no,
very kind of
sure,
you to
sure.
have taken out time and and graced us with your time. I would like to know a patient who's hearing us, a person. He could be any in Delhi. There are people from all over the country who come to you. Now, supposing a patient sitting in Delhi, well, as Antara said, you don't call them patients; you call your friends. A person sitting in Delhi would hear this and would want to reach out to you. First, how does that person reach out to you? First, who's not in Calcutta? I'm talking about a patient in Delhi, a person, a friend in Delhi, as Andra says.
Okay.
And also, would you mind sharing your social media handles, if at all, for us, please?
Absolutely, sir. The person who wants to consult, we have a provision of consulting over video conferencing. So I basically take the history of the patient or our like friend, as we call it. So like we get into the history. I check the person over the video conferencing, and then I prescribe certain medications. Now for procedures, if the person requires procedures, there are like many of my known people who travels from Bangalore, they travel from Mumbai to come and visit our clinic, because again that Antara mentioned very beautifully that we give a total like package. It's a holistic approach for the entire mind, body, and soul. So that's how we deal with every individual. So basically they can travel, and our protocol is such that you don't need to come and visit every month. It's like if I treat you in 3 to 4 months also, you're good to go for the next 3 to 4 months. That's how
Hmm.
we give each session. That's how we plan out each session. So basically they can do a online conference or a consultation with me. And the second thing that you asked is whether like they can travel and all. So here's the thing.
All right.
In
I
fact,
feel
sir, I would like to mention that we are actually trying to go global as well. So for us, it's like, it's not any boundaries, whether it's Calcutta, Bombay, Delhi. We're trying to branch out in countries like Dubai as well. So it's literally like we are a team of women, just women, and we keep motivating each other. And like you always keep saying, ki khudi ko kar buland itna. I would love it if you could complete it.
right.
कि
Sure.
हर yes.
Allama Iqbal, who wrote Sare Jahan Se Acha, he said, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. And of course, it's been such
Wonderful.
a pleasure. And both of you, in fact, Andhra, of course, you've been on the channel earlier, so you're familiar with it. And I would like to ask Dr. Chakraborty, if you could, ma'am, could you share your social media handle if you don't mind? I mean, for people to reach
Yes,
out to you.
absolutely. It's in the name of Skin Bee. It's there in Instagram. Everybody can view the procedures that we are performing, and in Facebook also we are there. So all the procedures, in fact, my suggestions are also there over there. So definitely everyone can come and check it out.
Lovely, lovely, ma'am. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you, Andhra. It's been such
Thank
a
you.
wonderful,
Thank you
it's a
so
real
much.
pleasure. being in conversation with you. Thank you very
Mhm.
much. Cheers, Jai Hind. Just going
Jai
off
Hind.
air. Just stay on.